Hey, a very, very good afternoon, a very good Sunday afternoon. It's around about 18 minutes past 1 o'clock, and you're with Stu Bear from Air Show World. And hey, wishing you all a very good Sunday afternoon. And hey, here at East Mids Airport, it's not one of those really super duper days. It's absolutely awful. It's raining, it's cold, it's windy. It's a perfect day, hey, to go back in time and relive some of the summertime videos, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. And we've got lots of folks starting to appear from nowhere into the chat room, and keep the messages coming in as always, right? And I will certainly give you a good mention, just like Jake Richardson, Lee Davis, and Matt. Hello, Matt McKee. He says, hey, Air Show World. Yep, we're here, Air Show World. Who else have we got? Hey, keep the messages coming in, and as the folks start to gather. Right, what have we got in front of us? It says Royal International Air Tattoo 2011, and we've got the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But what I'll probably do, I'll probably do the Friday today, Saturday later in the week, and also the Sunday. But right now, just before we start, hey, we're going to say hi to Joe Snake. Greetings from Prince Edward Island over there in Canada. Great to see you in the chat room, and enjoy the show. We're going to start off, and hey, when there's a bit of music in the background, obviously I'll have to talk over the top. We don't want the usual happening, but let's have a look what we've got. Don't forget, this is a DVD that we're doing that I produced well, as you can see, back in 2011. We click the buttons, it's got photographs, and most importantly, it's got the videos, and it's all in different menus. And we're going to start off with Friday in Chapter 1. Let's take it away.
We can fly down the extended length line, caution make turbulence, recommended spacing 6 miles. Copy by information, Org 95, surface wind 240, 5 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Cleared away, runway 27, Hog 95.
Turkey 93, follow leader 3, round to hold us Alpha, short of runway 27. Org 95, if you can make the next left please at Bravo, first left now at Bravo, and that'll be the same routing as the Hercules.
Next left at Bravo, follow the Hurt for Hog 95.
Have 1001 in Golf Tango Yankee Papa Hotel, 9 miles, high left, 27.
Golf Tango Yankee Papa Hotel 50, thank you. Continue number 1, surface wind is 250 at 5 knots.
Copy, thanks, continue, Golf Papa Hotel.
Papa Hotel, thank you, runway 27, clear to land, wind 230 at 5 knots.
Clear land, Golf Papa Hotel.
Make it next on the right.
Next right, Golf Hotel.
Yeah, the messages coming in.
On 130.5.
130.5, thanks, Golf.
We've got PJ. Hiya, PJ. Mark Webster, accounts officer.
Fairford, headway 27.
Davey is with us saying, hey, afternoon, Stu. A very good afternoon to you there, Davey.
30 at 5 knots.
Roger there, 46 clear to land.
Also saying hi to accounts officer, CMTS. So hey, don't forget, you know what to do. Share the video, and let's get as many folks watching on this rather rainy, sort of day. It's a Sunday afternoon right here, right next to East Midlands Airport. Not a day for being outside today.
Force 608,
Plaza,
on the right.
hello to you as well.
Roger there, 46.
We also have Claire Lothian saying hi all.
565, wind is 250 at 6, clear takeoff 270 bar VFR.
Takeoff 49565.
So as I say, don't forget to share the video, and it'll be great to see all the messages coming in.
013, set for turn, line up, runway 27. Line up 09. Clear takeoff and display. Surface wind 245 at 6 knots. at 5 knots, clear to land.
Altitude 3,000 feet on QNH 1019 and November 950 Hotel Bravo.
Sabotage, good morning. Strawberry 13, vibrate number 3.
Strawberry 13, 50, thanks. Report right base, runway 27. Surface wind check is 220 at 6 knots.
Report right base.
Number 1770 Alpha 50, thanks. Follow the Hawker jet, approaching 4 mile final.
Follow the Hawker jet.
Just confirm you want to backtrack.
50 Hotel Bravo.
Beta 13, just confirm you want to backtrack. 3 FM 180 backtrack.
Leader vehicle, please now the Tornado's backtracking. So have we got anybody at Foxtrot south? Fine, thanks.
One three, just for information, when you land, you will be vacating at the threshold to the left.
Threshold to the left, Strawberry 13.
November 950 Hotel Bravo, 3 miles.
November 950 Hotel Bravo, thank you. Wind is 230, 7 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, November 950 Hotel Bravo. Fairport Tower, hello, Swiss 4010, coming established on the ILS 27.
Swiss 4010 Fairport, good morning, report 3 mile final, runway 27. The wind is 230 at 6 knots.
Will do, Swiss 4010.
One Fairport ground, good morning. Your start is approved. It's runway 27 in use. The QNH 1019er, QFE 1009er.
And just to confirm, there is no cable on the runway on the approach end. 70.
AFM, no cables.
Thank you.
307 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, Swiss 4010.
4010, vacate next on the right.
Next to the right, Swiss 4010.
260 Alpha, turning final gear down to top.
Finish your horse 360 Alpha, roger. Wind is 220 at 6 knots, clear to land 27.
Descent Force 3260 Bravo, is right base gear down.
3260 Bravo, clear to land and turn, wind 230 at 7.
Clear to land and turn, 3260 Bravo.
Zero Alpha, next on the right.
Next right, 3260 Alpha.
260 Bravo, next on the right, follow Alpha.
Next on right, 3260 Bravo.
The two across.
And of course, hey, keep those messages coming in.
360, contact Fairport ground on 130.5.
It's always fantastic to read all the messages. Thank you very much. We have Jake. Hiya, Jake. That's Jake Richardson.
260 Fairport ground, good morning. Follow leader vehicle number 7.
Also have contact UAP.
Leader vehicle number 6. If they're in line up runway 27, you just pull forward slightly so we can get an aircraft that's on the opposite side behind you. Roger.
Absolutely there. That 777 came in last week and yeah, looked rather nice. Absolutely huge, the size of those engines. And don't forget, a little later in the year, round about April time, I shall be doing the live evening shows over at East Mids right here. But certainly not a day for being outside today. It's, yes, rather cold, wet, and the best place to be, tucked up, watching some great summer airshow action. And that's where we are. It's Fairford 2011 with the arrivals and, of course, the practice displays. And a big round of applause to you as well. That's Barry West. Hiya, Barry.
05.
He says, hello, airshow world and all.
Take off and display.
Aha, right. Let's have a good look at this, the Typhoon. That's confusing, eh? We've got two Jakes in the room. Jake Richardson. And also Jake Jackson. Aha, Jake Jackson. He's the one. He's got the carrots. I think the carrots anyway. Can't beat a carrot.
cleared land. The surface wind is 220 degrees at 10 knots. Friday, if you can take the chute onto the taxiway before releasing it, please.
That's right, I'm Charlie and Wilco.
Charlie, mobile tower.
Do you require a quick runway inspection with the chute? Charlie.
Charlie, Roger, Bravo, enter runway 27.
Bravo, enter runway 27, comment mobile.
Typhoon, contact ground on 130.5, bye-bye.
Ground, thanks.
Wind is 210 degrees, 11 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
27, clear to land, over at me, thanks.
That ground now on 130.5.
1305 Delta Romeo.
Sparrow 30, Roger, runway 09, you are cleared for takeoff and display. The surface wind is 240 degrees at 14 knots.
Copy, clear for takeoff and display, rolling in 30 seconds.
Now this is a really nice display.
Leader 1 ground. Yeah. Are you aware of, or in the leader dealing with this Merlin move that's going to be happening very shortly? Got a time of about 20 minutes. It was a question of whether any of your guys were expected to, as you say, assist in getting the people from the helicopter to Patriots Pavilion.
As I said, quite a special display with the C-27 Spartan. Just watch this. Here we go. Watch. Wow. Four seconds ahead of it, is it there, Bold Santa? Yeah, hey, you probably get in a better internet connection on the phone, but hey, with the phone, there you go. You can take part in the chat room. And if you're watching this right now, say on a TV or anything else, good for you, absolutely brilliant. But hey, you can also, if you want to take part in the chat, get those phones out and, yep, start typing away. So, of course, hey, we've got Bold Santa, good to see you. And Julie is with us. We've got PJ, Jim Gemmell, Maurice Moon. It certainly is an impressive display. Always good to see Maurice. Just like everybody else, just like Heather Ramsey. Hello, Heather.
You are clear to land. The surface wind is 240 degrees at 12 knots.
Got clear to land, 27.
Well, thank you very much there, Patriot 007. GB says, great show today. Thank you very much. I filmed this back in, well, of course, it was 2011. And we're looking at the Friday of the Royal International AIAT 2 arrivals practice days. And in the background, you can see the red arrows. Hey, Benny, good to see you as well. Thank you.
Continue taxiing and take the first right.
Copy, we'll be via Charlie. We'll just do the light show for 15 seconds.
Roger, that's understood.
Visions International has just popped in, says a quick hello, as I'm supposed to be working. Nice one. Hey, Walt. You could do the two things at once.
Finish that.
Great to see you, and thank you for joining us.
Land on the runway.
Battle Cat, thank you. Continue straight in for runway 27. And which one is going to be going to the Patrons Road area to drop the VIPs off? Roger, that's understood.
And you can hear the crowd clapping in the background.
Yeah, 27, you're clear to land. The surface wind.
And I'm not surprised. What a brilliant display.
Battle Cat, are you familiar where you'll be dropping the passengers off?
We've called it with master appreciated. I believe it's halfway down left VIP.
It is. You'll see a blue...
Bold Santa asks the question, is practice day better than departure day? Well, I've got to be honest, my favourite day of the whole, including the air show as well, is departure day. I absolutely love it. It's just non-stop, normally non-stop action.
Sorry, the airfield, and which one is going to be departed?
But of course, you don't get any displays, they're just taking off and going.
Which is the forward aircraft will be staying.
Roger. When you've done the 180, you'll be going right back to the end of the runway, vacating right in the end.
But to be honest, I wouldn't miss a day of it, I tell you. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hey, can you stand all those days of air shows?
Battle Cat 1, Roger, your clearance will be to leave via Highworth, not above 1,000 feet. VFR, and a QNH of 1018 millibars. Just continue down the runway at the moment.
What's the 18 continue down the runway?
Nice one there, Visions International. Listen, I would, Stu,
Squawk 4.
but I'm doing my Heathrow magazine. I would end up writing about air shows.
Cat 1, Roger. If you continue to the end of the runway before lifting and then set course, the wind...
Well, I tell you what, Visions,
Degrees in 8.
we'll have to feature you on a Friday night show. Hey, send some stuff across.
The Belgian Air Force 151.
And we can give you a good plug, good mention.
5 land after.
All you have to do to get in touch with my good self, Stu Bear.
Knots.
Land after the cruise 95.
It's quite simple, really. All you have to do is just send me an email, and it is Stu, S-T-U,
Your present
at
position.
airshowworld.com.
Yeah, Roger, continue approach.
Continue, Golf Romeo Sierra.
Roger, Air Force 151, contact Fairford ground at 130.5. Bravo Foxtrot formation, your hold is cancelled, report final, runway 27.
And look at that, my real good friend, Benny Ringstrom.
Foxtrot, Bravo Fox.
He's put a real kind donation. Certainly enjoying the show this afternoon. Thank you. It's really appreciated.
Bravo Foxtrot formation. Golf Romeo Sierra, land after the DC-3, surface wind 230 degrees 10, gusting 16 knots.
DC-3, Golf Romeo Sierra.
Dakota 95, vacate first right at Charlie North.
Fortificate first right at Charlie, Dakota 95.
Absolutely there, Visions International. Hey,
Anticipate landing on the...
the way I like to do things, I always like to help anybody, and that's what it's all about with aviation, isn't it? A fantastic people, they really are. One of my favourite things is at the air shows, meeting wonderful people.
Runway 27, clear to land, surface wind 240 degrees 11 knots.
Clear to land, runway 27, have it well.
Special naming ceremony, but also the...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that's gotta be the Frecce Tricolori doing their radio checks.
Hitting first right with a backtrack.
With a backtrack, have a cross.
That's correct, the one you've just passed.
Thanks.
It's my good friend, Ed. Hello, Ed. Ed Cordwell.
7-1.
Cordell, sorry.
7, clear to land.
This is hi all. How you doing, mate?
30 degrees 11 knots. Land 7.
And of course, Ed, he's not a million miles away from me, so
7-1, continue rolling to vacate the second on your left. Continue rolling second on the left, 7.
hopefully, Ed, we'll see you in the very near future.
336 negative, not below 800 feet, I'm afraid.
Transfer 336.
Tesla 7-1, vacate left, contact Fairford ground 130.5. Next left 1305, Tesla 1. Frecce Tricolori, Fairford Tower, Roger, hold at Foxtrot North. 7, you are clear to land, surface wind 220 degrees 10 knots.
Clear land, Castor 336.
Tricolori, line up and wait, runway 27. Surface wind at 220 degrees at 13 knots.
Delta 013.
Casa 336, vacate first right at Charlie North. When vacated, contact ground at 130.5.
Avanti, capo.
Mi confermi il decollo? Fate singolo?
Facciamo informazione.
Copiata informazione.
Tricolori, you are cleared to take off and display. The surface wind at 220 degrees at 12 knots.
Cagello, on, flash, on.
Hey, we have Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. Hey, as long as it's from Stu Bear's sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, it'll smell even better. He says we're getting more aircraft types down here at Milton Hall. And this morning he had the US Air Force KC-46A Pegasus. Now I'm pretty sure, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's some Seymour Johnson aircraft going through Lake and Heath over the next couple of days. I'm sure I saw that somewhere, but where, I don't know. So if you're heading off to Milton Hall over the next couple of days, hey, have a great time. Looks like it will be quite busy. Either Milton Hall, Lake and Heath. Oh, I love those two places. And don't forget, as of early April, the Bear will be doing live shows right over there at Milton Hall. Certainly looking forward to it.
Copiato a posto. Bene. Buona 10, centrata, livellata e solo un filino sul posto. 10. E lo rilascio. No. Diamo un filo di motore.
Hey, top man. Thank you very much there, Jake. He's just confirmed it. He said, yeah, SJ's all there.
Via. 50 con 95. 4 e 5 a posto. Via.
So if you've got some time off over the next couple of days, get that camera, get over there. And hey, if there's any photographs or video you'd like me to feature on a Friday night, we do a little feature, and it's called Air Show World Followers. And it's a bit of an opportunity to give you guys a bit of a mention. Either mention your YouTube channels. I love this shot coming up. And I can certainly do that for you. Hey, Sakari! How wonderful to see you again. Hey, I hope you're having a... He says, good morning, Airshow World. Well, from here in the UK, it's a good afternoon. It's around about 7 minutes to 2 in the afternoon. On a rather wet, cold, windy day here at right next to East Midlands Airport. Now this is a very spectacular section of their display. Where all the aircraft pass, they do that bomb burst as you just saw, and then cross over. It really is. It's more spectacular to see it with your own eyes. It's rather difficult for video to actually give it justice. And of course, you just saw what they called the crazy flight. And about right now, to paint in the skies, the Italian tricolor. Here we go. Look at these colours coming up.
Apertura destra. Alla sinistra, apertura destra. 2, 3. 4, 5, 8, no, piacere. This wind?
Okay, Tricolore, surface wind at 210 degrees at 10, gusting 17 knots.
Report for the right base to land.
Okay, Tricolore, roger.
L'ultimo vento è 210 gradi, 10 nodi, gas 17. 1, e bianchi sotto vento. Well, for Tricolore is Dave, you're down to land.
Okay, Tricolore, runway 27, clear to land, surface wind at 220 degrees at 11 knots.
Clear to land. Main sinistra, ricontrolliamo carrello, flaps anti-skid su normal. Brakes Mustang, just confirm it's a right hand brake to the north at surface. Go.
Okay, Tricolore, roger, and vacates at Charlie North. Mustang is clear to land at runway.
Absolutely, Zakari. They really are
50 degrees.
a fantastic display team. Always spectacular and always great to see. You never know, we might see them this year.
Mustang 1 for the static, 2 and 3 for the display jet and spare.
Mustang 1, roger, and Mustang 1 vacate right at Charlie North, first right.
Okay, Charlie North, Mustang 1.
Hawk 01 via Foxtrot South, line from wake, runway 27.
Fox 01, line by way, 27.
You are cleared takeoff and display.
Clear takeoff and display, come to winds Fox 01.
Thanks, Mustang. Just to confirm that you are all going to be crossing the runway to the north side. Okay, just hold short of the runway. There is one Apache helicopter displaying. It is, and your clearance is on track to leave VFR, on track to the northwest, another 1,000 feet VFR on the QNH, which is 1017 millibar, squawk 4776, frequency after departure when instructed will be 123.55. One Apache doing its display.
Search 5. Is on. Amaze.
Is off.
VCR.
Recording.
VCR.
Recording.
Bingo.
Set.
Wind.
20013.
Searchlight.
Off extended high show.
Searchlight.
Off extended high show and 1 minute.
Searchlight.
Mark 2, copied.
Position there. Just a caution there. The Becky will clear the taxiway now.
Mark 2, copied 30 seconds.
Beginning the Apache when it comes off the runway from his display.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Proceeding Foxtrot.
I'm just checking
Hawk
something.
01, Roger. The surface wind is 230 degrees at 11 knots. You are clear.
I'm just checking some photographs
Out of Foxtrot.
that we actually took from 2011 that Heather took.
Visual full.
So that's what you saw just then.
Cleared the takeoff runway 27 and display. Surface wind 220, 11, gusting 15 knots.
Positive takeoff and display.
Clear, how may be high show, and just remember it's Mark Babb's birthday today.
I get about 15, 20 second call.
15 second call for what?
So the commentator can throw it over to me.
Okay. I'll call ready, then you can get the mic and you guys can do the hack when you use it.
Mike actually sounds a little bit garbled today as well.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be late. I've got a SAS issue.
Copy. Do you need any assistance?
Not yet. I just want to stay engaged. Yeah, it stinks. If you wouldn't mind, look at the checklist. But, it's just not behaving.
Alright, so what are the indications? You have yaw sass kicking off?
Yeah, yaw and pitch SAS kicking off. Man, this sucks.
Alright, just says if pitch sass is disengaged, pitch sass re-engage one channel at a time. If two channel engagement cannot be maintained, leave pitch sass off. The only thing that I could think would be to completely disengage it using the switch on the stick, leave it off for a couple seconds, try it again.
Yeah. If they want to stay engaged, I'm gonna land.
Copy. Okay, is any of the yaw sass able to stay on? Can you at least get one yaw sass?
Nope.
Alright, maybe try in the upfront controller doing the HUD mouth button as well, see if that does. Try re-engaging after that.
Alright, say again.
Alright, on the upfront controller there should be a mouth button. It is not one of the normal buttons, it's underneath, so you're going to have to hit... I forgot what it was, but it's just like in the A model, the HUD mouth sometimes can clear the faults.
Okay, got it.
If that does not clear anything and it doesn't come back on, I have no other suggestions for you.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot at staying engaged now.
Sounds good. Can you hear me, narrator? I'd say start over from, do you want to start from a new hack?
We might as well just go from a hack. I mean, it's a rehearsal day. I can start from the hack, and then as he's calling inbound, then I'll just continue from there.
Fly so we're not in their airspace, okay? Go ahead with the narration, hogs inbound.
Okay, he's getting back on the mic now.
F6169.
Continue.
321, over.
Continue.
I hate this split proof deal.
Go to the cockpit of his aircraft and see if Captain Shetterly has any words for us today.
The A-10 West demonstration team is proud to be here at RIAT Fairfield all the way from Tucson, Arizona, USA.
Right now, as we enjoy this practice day, A-10s, just like this one, are providing close air support to coalition forces around the world supporting today's joint fight. I'm honored today to demonstrate for you how we're getting that job done with the mighty A-10 Warthog. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Listen now as Captain Shetterly obtains final attack clearance from the JTAC.
269, Hog 1's inbound.
Hog 1, this is Cougar 69, Type 1 control. Enemy targets 50 meters north of my position. Ground commander requests 30 millimeter. Call in with direction. Expect clearance on final.
Hog 1's up against the west.
Hog 1, continue. Hog 1, cleared hot. Hog 1, good hits. Ground commander requests immediate re-attack in the east.
Hog 1's in from the east.
Hog 1, continue. Hog 1, cleared hot. Hog 1, good hit. Ground commander requests Mark 82.
Almost in, last pass of bombs from the west.
Hog 1, continue. Hog 1, good hit. Jink, AAA, north of the target area.
CO 200.
Continue.
More information, we've got enough separation on the Vulcan, and we'll be recovering in approximately 2 miles. We'll switch to tower then.
Well, there you have it. I was keeping really nice and quiet so you could hear the radio chatter of that fantastic display of one of the big air show favourites, the A-10 Warthog. And Zakari, hey, thanks for all the messages coming in. Absolutely brilliant. Yep, he knows the lineup from this particular year. You must have been there, my boy. And remember what we're looking at the moment. This is the Friday of that particular weekend. Should I say, no, you've got to call it a week of aircraft, really. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was there. I myself, Heather, were there every single day. And so was Sadie. They were taking the photographs. If I get a chance, I'll show you some of the photographs a little later. And this was the day it arrived. Here it is. It's not doing the display on this particular day. But arriving, doing that fantastic wing rock and coming into land. But with a bit of luck, Zakari,
surface wind 220.
We'll probably see
21 knots.
Bravo.
Which one was he asking for? Solo Turkey, yes. And also Orange. We're talking about F-16s.
In Fairford Tower, hello, report initials for runway 27.
Okay, 1017 set radio.
AFM. Vulcan, contact ground 130.5.
Wow. What else can you say? I mean,
Alien, clear to
a
land.
beautiful, beautiful aircraft. And we were so lucky that we got a chance to see that again when it came back in between 2007. That's when it was doing its practice flight. They were hoping to get it flying in 2007, but it was sort of flying, but it didn't do any air shows. But then, 2008, that was the year. And we featured that just a couple of weeks ago.
Alien, if you can keep rolling, please, to the very end. Left, vacate left at Alpha and expedite.
When it did that, very, very emotional for a lot of people on that Thursday afternoon at the Waddington practice day.
5 cleared immediate takeoff. Wind is 2.
And we featured that the other Friday night. Don't forget, every Friday night between 7 and, of course, 8 o'clock or thereabouts. You can catch my good self, Stu Bear, doing the Airshow World stuff. And it's certainly a show, if you like your aircraft, you certainly don't want to miss it. A good old mixture of aircraft, a little bit of everything. And also, hey, it gives you the chance for you guys to actually get involved with the show.
901.
So if you've got any photographs, hey, send them across. We'll certainly do my very best to show them one week. Last week we had some beautiful photographs from Roger. Thank you, Roger, for sending those. Meanwhile, back to the messages in the chat. We got Mark Duxbury. How the devil are you? Great to see you. He was there. I think he was talking about... he was there. Now, I think... was he talking about Waddington? Or that awful year. What was the really bad year? Was that 2008 at Fairford?
The left that you're about passing, but the next left.
Vacate the next left now, sign 01.
Podgers Fish. How are you?
Alpha Oscar 11, vacate first right at Echo. Runway 27, 2 tornadoes backtracking to vacate.
Landing up and waiting.
Play surface wind 220, 11 knots.
Traffic off.
And another special display coming up for you right now. We also have Marcus Camfield, who very kindly sent some photographs over the other week of his travels. Good to see you, Marcus. Thank you for joining us. Oh, yes. Fairford that year, that it rained. On the Friday, which again I featured just a few weeks ago on the Friday night shows. And our good Airshow world friend, Awash, is with us. It says, good morning. He's over there in near Pennsylvania in the USA. Good to see you, Awash. Hope you're keeping well. Andrew Austin, accounts officer. Who else have we got? Hey, keep the messages coming. Always good to read them. Mr. Zakari, what part of the world are you from then? Calhoun, GA, that's where Wash is. better say good morning then in that case. That Zakari is over there in Canada. Thank you very much. And a very nicely painted up Rafale.
Indicating the next flight out.
Interesting stuff. I wonder what country that is. RIAT getting an unnamed new country for the Royal International Air Tattoo. I guess all will be revealed very, very soon.
Runway 27, surface wind 22015, maximum 18.
Clear to land on 27, wing walk.
Oh, Mark, I bet that looked fantastic at Southport Air Show when it did its final show. That's the Vulcan we were talking about.
Prepare for takeoff. Prepare for flaps up, stop.
Oh, absolutely, Zakari. It is quite a sad thing, isn't it? XH558, the Vulcan. Such a shame. And the fact they haven't been able to raise the money for that, what they wanted to do, to be able to put it into a permanent hangar. Such an absolute shame.
Right 360. And our endeavors, we are making a small VT first.
And it's my favourite YouTube name. Here he is. It's Mason Jason Aviation. I love saying it. Hey, great to see you on this Sunday afternoon.
And pulling for the looping.
Sat 295, 4 souls aboard.
So clear to land, 23012 knots.
Clear to land, level 1.
I think the spotters would like the caster all the way down to the end. Could you make your way down to Bravo to pick him up, take him around the loop?
Echo Charlie 295, runway 27, clear to land. The surface wind is 24014 knots.
Clear to land, runway 27. Echo Charlie 295.
That's great. You'll be rolling to the end of the runway on landing.
Roger, we will be rolling at the end of the runway. Echo Charlie 295.
Shadow 61, fair for tower, runway 27, continue approach, report at 4 DME. Shadow 61, there's a CASA vacating at the far end, land after, the surface wind is 24013 knots.
Shadow 61 line after the traffic.
That's great, and you will also be rolling to the end of the runway.
61 roll to the end, we have our gear down.
Council boys, 4 mile view.
Talon 71, continue approach.
Continue approach, Council 1.
Shadow 71, roll to the end, vacate left at holding point Alpha, the last exit on the left.
Roll to the end, left at Alpha for Shadow 61.
That's correct, you'll then be following leader vehicle number 6 around the loop back to the holding point.
Alright, we'll be looking for vehicle 6 for Shadow 61.
Talon 71, Charlie 130 at the far end, land after, the surface wind is 24015 knots.
Land after traffic, we have that inside Council 1.
And you'll also be rolling to the end of the runway.
Several copies.
Vampire Blue, roger, runway 27, clear to land, the surface wind is 22020 knots.
Mason Jason asks the question, is Fairford on the shit? It certainly is.
We're backtracking you.
And hopefully it should be quite a spectacular year this year.
Clear to land, surface wind 22014 knots. Charlie 295, Shadow 61, Talon 71. Follow your leader vehicles down the runway to vacate first when they do. Charlie 295 to ground 130.5.
130.05, thanks, bye.
Leader 6, Shadow 61 to Fairford ground 130.5.
And the Royal International A-10 this year, it all kicks off on the 13th of July. So that's the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and my favourite day, the Monday. And you can see the arrivals on the Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. In fact, the showground is open on the Friday.
You can see on the runway to vacate right at abeam the tower.
But Wednesday and Thursday, it's the Park and View.
18565, Wilco, is it a different parking spot?
I could get you right at the threshold, but there's a hawk going to be in the way, so if you just continue along the runway and then vacate to the right, north of the tower.
And this particular year at the Royal International A-10 in 2022, they're going to be celebrating the United States Air Force 75th anniversary. It says in spectacular style. And also along with this year's theme, which is training the next generation Air Force. So keep your eyes open in the next few weeks for the participation. That will manage to get the word out in the end. They'll be releasing the participation list very, very, very soon. Well, if you see somebody in a air show world top or whatever, you never know, it could be me. But you can actually purchase Airshow World merchandise, don't forget, under the video right now. You might have to click on more, but that's the merchandise shop, and you can get all sorts of items there. Anything from a mug to a t-shirt. And also, of course, the hoodies.
Lights on, go. Pass. Parking brakes.
So it's not a display you're going to see by the red arrows right now. It's just a takeoff. As you probably heard the commentator say, on this particular day they were heading off to Shortbury, because this is the Friday. Back in 2011, it was the arrivals and it was the arrivals day, but as well as that, it was a practice day. Sakari, I tell you what, the Thunderbirds love to see them. But I would love so much, and you know what I'm going to say, I would love to see the Blue Angels. Of course, here it is, the Solo Turk. And don't forget what you're watching at the moment. It's the DVD show. This is the Friday. And we've got the all the other days as well. But on this particular DVD, it contains the Saturday and Sunday. And probably later in the week or next Sunday. Yes, I was just telling you, probably later in the week or next Sunday, I will feature the other parts of this particular DVD. So you get to see even more and better flying of the Solo Turk. Ninja Warrior says, good morning. A very good day to you. Now, could this be a touch and go? Maybe not touching, but it's certainly going to go. Hey, a very, very good afternoon to our lovely Leslie White. Leslie, how the devil are you? Leslie's a great follower of Airshow World and also on the Facebook as well. Don't forget, we'll tell you about the Facebook group and everything else in just a moment. And you can certainly keep up to date with Stu Bear and everything that he's up to. And to get the very latest information, hey, check out all of the different, I think we've got around about 3 different, there's groups, there's pages, there's all sorts. It's all on Facebook.
Because exit from I-5
with, of course, the Airshow World Facebook page.
The runway for some photography, is that correct?
And I've got to thank everybody who supports the Facebook page. That is going from strength to strength.
And then continue along the
It's
runway.
almost sitting around about 50,000 followers. That is quite amazing.
Vacator down.
Also, there's the Airshow World videos group. And last but not least, don't forget, there's the Airshow World fans page. And it'll be great to see you joining there. If you haven't already joined and you do Facebook, certainly pop across. It's called the Airshow World fans page.
Ready for the backtrack.
And you can add your photographs, you can do all sorts of stuff. And it doesn't have to all be about aircraft. You can talk about pretty much anything.
You're looking for leader vehicle number 8. Leader 8, just hold there.
Hey, come on, Julie. I bet you can put a link into the fans page.
Have their chance. If they're not there, we'll bring them at F-16 back.
And that was the Friday. I told you, everything's on this particular DVD. What we're looking at right now is a little bit of the Saturday. Hey, Lee Davis, we really appreciate it. is a wonderful guy, and again, a fantastic supporter of Airshow World. He puts a donation in from time to time, and we really, honestly, I appreciate it. Because don't forget, Airshow World is absolutely free to watch. It's free to subscribe. And it certainly helps to go towards the diesel and the airshow admission costs, especially at Fairford. Rather expensive this year. But it's something. I've got to be there to be able to bring you these great videos. Oh, we love you, my man. That's Lee Davis. Really appreciate it. And a big thanks to Benny. He's a big supporter of Airshow World as well. And he put a real kind donation in earlier at the beginning of the stream. So thank you. Because coming up in the next, I'm hoping, I know I'm saying, we'll be back out doing the Airshow World on the road. But I'm certainly hoping to be able to bring you some live Airshow World streams from the airfields, probably from March, okay? I know I'm saying April, but I'm certainly hoping to be able to pop over to some military fields sometime in March for you. And if the weather really starts to pick up in March, hey, make sure your notifications are working, because I'll be at East Midlands Airport. Hey, that's where I'm based, right here, right next to the runway.
Hi, sir. Next is going to be the final split.
No. Delta Tower, it's Spitfire Duo, holding it over.
Roger.
Has sadly passed away. You may not have known his name, you may well have seen him. It was hard to miss wearing his trademark Russian hat. His name was Mark de Kesel. He was a doctor.
And Red Devils, downwind to land.
Red Devils, clear to land, runway 27, the surface wind 25015 knots.
Well, you probably heard in the background, 2011 was that real sad year that Mark de Kesel actually died.
Gap in the display program.
And you heard, I'm sure, the commentator describing him, and he was a real...
Roger.
You couldn't miss him at the air shows. He wore this huge, great Russian hat, and he was a real tall guy. Oh, something for Morris, the sound. Just listen to that. Oh, thanks there, Lee. I'll let Heather know. She was great, wasn't she? Absolutely brilliant. She stood in for me on the Christmas special, which unfortunately I couldn't do, but fantastic Heather that takes the photographs. She jumped in and she did the Christmas show. I can't thank her enough. She was absolutely brilliant. Hey, Marie, we got Marie D. saying hi and a very good Sunday afternoon to you there, Marie. Great to see you, and thank you for joining us. She was great. But I've got to tell you, she was also suffering terribly with COVID as well. So she did amazing. Her voice was not very loud because, I say, she was really unwell, but I couldn't move at all.
Tower, can you tell me where the Spitfire is, Mustang?
Spitfire's on the ground, Mustang. You can position towards final. There's a tutor high crossing the extended centre line now.
And Mustang turning right.
Thank you, Julie. Yep, she certainly says.
Spitfire.
Thank you for the donations. It certainly helps. I don't go on about it. I don't ask for donations, but it does make a big, big difference because I really want... I know a lot of these aviation channels, they do charge to be able to watch, and they give you extra features and all the rest of it.
I'll get to lead the vehicle out to you.
But for the future, I really want to keep this absolutely free.
Lead the vehicle.
Basically, because, hey,
Or Chinook to take Chinook to...
I just enjoy bringing you these great videos.
I'm just sterilising for the Mustang to come in, and then I'll go down there straight away.
Lead 6, that's understood, thank you.
Mustang on ground.
And also, hey,
Mustang...
I just don't want to be committed to say, hey, yep, we're definitely going to be out at a certain place. So, hey, that's why we're going to keep Airshow World absolutely free. Well, one thing you can guarantee, though, every Friday night between 7 and 8 o'clock, you can catch the Friday night live show right here. The place to be, Airshow World. Keep passing the word. Keep buying the tea.
Pull him back hard on the control column, push positive G this time. Hold him back all the time. Back down to ground centre, wing level. This is John's 540 degree flick, 60-degree flick across the top. There he goes. As I said, this aircraft that Sean's flying in, all RIAT pilots that join the Air Force start off with this aircraft doing approximately 55 to 60 hours of basic flying, handling, bit of aerobatics, low-level flying, instrument flying, and generally learning how to fly an aircraft before they get streamed onto further aircraft. Sean's just performed a wing over there, just reverse the display direction to come back across the ground centre now. Another slightly advanced manoeuvre now, Sean's performing a slow roll.
And if you've never seen a Friday night show, well, they are all obviously there on the first page of Airshow World YouTube channel. So by all means, check our last Friday night show out. It was quite a special, and of the week before, we did a tiger meat special.
One more stall turn. This one's called the noddy stall turn.
But it's a quick 60-minute show
1, 2, 3.
with, hey, people taking part, sending messages in, crazy jingles, all sorts of stuff. But most of all, you fantastic folks in the chat room putting the messages in, and that's what it's all about. It's all about you guys taking part right here. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to Airshow World, why not? Join the family right now. It's absolutely free, as I said. And within 1 minute, you'll be able to take part in the chat room. And a very, very friendly lot they are as well.
On the brake, low, land.
Tutor, clear to land, wind 25020 knots.
Clear land, tutor.
Like the surface wind 24024, maximum 30 knots.
Hey, Marie D. I'm a little bit naughty sometimes when I do the shows, live shows from the airports.
Looks as though we got enough good weather for...
I call them hairdryers and also lawnmowers as well. So
you roll through 380 360 degrees before.
Great minds think alike there, Marie.
Back out to the right hand side. You'll be able now to see the paint scheme in all its glorious down rolls upside down. The still on the top side and the dark blue underside giving a contrast in aircraft roll, and the red, white and blue on the wings and surfaces representing the colours of the Royal Air Force ground, and of course Union Jack. Student pilots who successfully complete basic partial training go on to fly the British Aerospace Hawk, which you'll see displayed up later. So the Tucano's cockpit was initially modified to make the transition to flying Hawk a little easier. Student pilots who are selected for basic partial training fly around 120 hours in the Tucano during this 9-month period, at which time they're taught and tested on a number of mid-air as the speed runs out. Nice backdrop there for those of you with large lenses on your cameras. Having slew the aircraft's nose round using rudder, Dan's going to hold it in the vertical, accelerate, and then pull up to anywhere to sort of 5 or 6 G. And bear in mind that the Tucano is not equipped to use G-suits. This is all done just using sheer force and brute strength. Pulling up to the vertical, next maneuver is a quarter cloud. Flight attendant Dan Hayes, or Daisy as he's now known, was chosen to be this year's Tucano display pilot back in November of last year, and at the age of 25 is the youngest ever RIAT Tucano display pilot. This proudly demonstrates the negative G capability of the Tucano, and also give us a chance to see the striking red, white and blue paint scheme. And Dan out of interest is pushing around about 2.5 negative G there, and it's not a very comfortable position to be in. This season, the Tucano display team is raising money for the Royal Air Forces Association. And the
These are 3 grand.
Would you like me to position the Echo to connect the Tucano?
Yes, please.
Please do feel free.
Hey, what's the saying anyway? Hey, you don't have to be mad.
Ian Vulcan, Sherford ground.
You don't have to be mad, but hey, it certainly helps.
In addition to support from we also have
Good day, Ian Vulcan. Start as approved. Displays on time.
And once again, I'd like to just say thank you.
Of course, what are we looking at? We can probably hear the commentator, but in case you can't, yep, it's the Tucano. Very nicely painted up for this particular year. 2011 is what we're looking at.
As I mentioned, RIAT Vulcan on News is home of one FTS. One hosts the roll through about 5 times. However, given the strength of the wind and the length of the runway, we might be on for a new Tucano record today.
Actually, for a minute, I wait for it to go by.
Vulcan, taxi via Foxtrot to Fox.
I thought it was Heather for a little while, drying the dog with a hairdryer. They've been out walking. And, yeah, not a very good day for, as I said earlier, for being out and about over here in the UK. That is. I hope the weather is a little bit better where you are.
Order position.
From us all for the 2011 team, thank you very much indeed. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Tucano, clear to land, runway 27, surface wind 25014, maximum 28.
Land, Tucano.
Oh, I know. Hey, Julie, she didn't invite me. She went and she didn't know. To be serious, I wasn't able to get up there that particular day, but I will be doing Manchester in the very near future.
2 knots.
Clear takeoff request, runway 27 left.
Probably on a Monday morning, not this week.
27 on the left turn.
When it's a little bit lighter.
Clear takeoff, then turn right to route to the east of the airfield.
But yes, watch out for that in the near future. Probably in around about 4 weeks' time.
The airfield.
Copy.
Cross runway 27 now at Page.
Crossing 27, heard of Tucano vacating. We'll report vacating ourselves.
Aha, Marie. You were,
1 minute.
I guess you're near Doncaster then.
27.
Climate Town, Roger. No, thank you. Contact ground 130.5.
Okay, verify, good day. Taxi back.
Tucano ground, don't have a follow me if you're at the moment. If you're happy with that, taxi to hold short at Foxtrot North.
Yes, Sakari, when you hear the call of Gromit, as I'm sure you know, but to let everybody else know, it's nothing to do with Wallace and Gromit. But But on the back of the, it's one of the vehicles that goes around, and it's a follow me vehicle. And on the back of the vehicle, we noticed a couple of years ago, yeah, there was Gromit, an actual picture of Gromit in the window.
Perfect ground, Gromit.
There it is.
Gromit, perfect ground.
We've expected in the runway inspection after the Jordan Vulcan. Today going on after the Chinook.
A-10.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, by the way, Lee Davis, you ain't seen nothing yet. In the very near future. Airshow World, Julie as well. We got some great ideas coming up for you in the near future, so you stay with Airshow World. So then, Marie D, what's Doncaster like these days? Much flying over there? Is it starting to improve? Oh, and another question for anybody else to do with Manchester. Now the flights are getting busier at Manchester. Are they still using just the one runway? Have they opened the 2 runways yet? There you go, a couple of questions for you guys to answer. See how I like to get you all involved. Absolutely, Andrew. I always think that every time I see it. He says, I'm amazed how the Chinook's blades don't hit each other. I will have to pop over then sometime. Thank you then, Marie. Oh, you're joking, Lee. Still only one runway. I take it is getting a little bit busier, though, surely at Manchester. Oh, the fantastic Chinook. And you may remember, last August, I did a live show from the base at, looking over the base, should I say, at Odium. Because I was really lucky, got it timed just right. Honestly, it was just down to luck, really. We had a family holiday down at near Odium, and we had a fantastic view of the actual airfield, and they happened to have their family's day on that particular day we got there. So I thought, hey, well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it, hey? So we did a live show for you guys. Marie D, back in the days of Finningley then, yeah? Was that the year that the, of course, the Blue Angels came over? But I seem to remember they struggled to fly. They didn't do an actual display on Sunday, is that correct? The weather, typical, was absolutely dreadful.
ground.
Shut up, Roger, thank you.
The Royal Jordanian Vulcans, perennial award winners here over the years, both on the Pick Special that they used to fly and the extra EA300.
And what can we say about the Jordanian Falcons? Well, nearly every year, they are certainly one of the regulars at the Royal International Air Tattoo.
Formation for the Tango Loop.
But I've really got to say, this, well, should I say last season, I was totally blown away by the unbelievable Mark Jeffries and the Global Stars. Oh boy. Different style of flying. And the Global Stars, wow. What can I say? We did an actual film shoot with them round about, it was last September. And hopefully we'll be bringing you more later this year.
Finishing up another tight quarter clover. Just to adjust themselves for the next manoeuvre, the vertical split.
Change now to Vic formation and look now towards the crowd. This will be followed by a barrel roll.
But roll to the right. Put up. Now. Roll.
Well, Andrew Austin, I would certainly love to be able to do that. Be great, wouldn't it? Hey, do something like that on a Friday night.
Now taxi to hold.
We've certainly done Ask the Pilots before.
The vertical, leading speed off, no forward speed at all, hammer heading over and descending and building speed up.
Well, I shall leave that particular request in the capable hands of our very good Julie.
Barrel roll around the formation.
Or somewhere on this DVD/Blu-ray, Zakari, I am absolutely sure I've got the orange Lion F-16 display. In fact, what I'm going to do, because I'm starting to run out of time a little bit, I'll have a quick look. I'll go back to, if I can get back to the menu, I'll see if I can find something for you, okay? So just bear with the bear just a moment.
The team's signature move, which is the Hashemite break.
We'll just watch the Hashemite break. Unless they've already done it.
Here we go, the Royal Jordanian Falcons 2011.
Hog safety radio check.
And this their signature.
Ready, go!
Okay, wind check, 250, 2 knots. Keep up at 2.
Start 1
Well, let's get back to the menu and see what's on the menus, okay? So, we've seen Friday, and this is Saturday. Let's go through a few little bits what we've got on here. Right, so we've got the red arrows we saw earlier, but this is another display of the A-10. Let's see what else we have. Any other pages on this? Right, just going through. The Vulcan. All right, you see, it's all on here, isn't it? Hey, let's see what other pages. I'm just looking for this F-16. We've certainly got it somewhere, but if I can't find it right now, I will try. Let's go for the Sunday as well. Let's have a quick look what we have here. All right, so that's Sunday. Anything else? Okay, Friday. And whoops. Let's have a look. Saturday. All right. I know it's on here somewhere, but obviously there's not a shortcut for it. Okay, so but don't worry. One of these Friday night. Actually, while you're looking at the next feature, I'll see if I can find it on an actual video clip for you. Okay, but oh, hey, I noticed something there. Right. Should we go for the Vulcan? Yeah, why not?
Northwest, not above altitude 2,800 feet. When you're happy, you clear takeoff and display. The surface wind is 270, 18 knots.
Clear takeoff and display media.
Stunning. There again you get that slimline view of this aircraft. And just to show as she approaches this time, she doesn't always have to make a lot of noise. She tiptoes up on you. You don't realize she's there. And you look up and see what the Americans call the aluminum overcast, as the sky goes dark when she flies over. Now then, as she comes back in towards us this time from half right, this is when they'll be opening the bomb doors, so please be ready to wave. I'll give you the word. Of course, the conditions are absolutely perfect for this because the light here is lovely with this beautiful blue sky and the puffy white clouds. How different from
Hey, well, Andrew, it's a good job he didn't have earphones in, I tell you.
The situation suddenly improves.
It certainly does get loud. It certainly does, doesn't it, Zakari? He said the U-2 also howls like the XH-558 Vulcan. Yes, I was lucky enough. I was doing a live show about 18 months ago at Mildenhall, and a U-2 took off, and you're absolutely right. Close your eyes, you'd have thought it was the Vulcan.
The whole of the Royal Air Force's air refueling capabilities with Victor.
The only problem was, by the time it got down to us at the other end of the runway, it was something like about 5,000 feet up in the air. They certainly go up fast, the U-2s. Look at these shots. Beautiful. Hope you're enjoying this.
To be successful with, but these were Second World War dumb bombs, no guided bombs there, so if you wanted to be sure of hitting a target, you had to drop a lot of bombs, and you hoped that some of them would hit, and two did, and that was what was required. Bomb doors should be closing as she comes around this time, but you just get the last look at the size of that bomb bay, and Phil Davies in the AEO seat at the back, you just about to operate the switch, and there it is. Towards the flaps. That's one of the things you can sign up for down at the Vulcan Village. There's a whole plaque in there with lots of people's names on it who get to fly around in the Vulcan. And there, as you see her going away, once again you get that slimline look. One of the reasons she turned out to be stealthy, I discovered the other day, and it's been proved that she is, because in the red flag exercises with the Americans, they found it very difficult to pick her up on radar, despite her size. And one of the reasons... I knew he was going to do that. One of the reasons it turned out to be stealthy is because she's curved. Lots of curves on her and no vertical surfaces, and that's what the P-2 is the same. And of course, the great Roy Chadwick, who designed this aircraft in 1946, and it first flew in 1952, so it was only 11 years after he first flown the Lancaster, yet they might be in different centuries, these two airplanes. And of course, I don't think he can possibly have known about stealth, but somehow he just managed to get it right. I think he's going to make a noise. Wonderful shadow over the sheds on the far side of the airfield. Triangular shape. Well, not quite as much noise as I thought this time. He should be going into a spiral climb. If you're looking at her through binoculars, you may see that the air brakes are out. That's the air brakes, they stick out top and bottom of the wings. Actually, he may have decided not to do the spiral climb. But when he does that, they stick the air brakes out, because if he doesn't, she'll be up to 10,000 feet before you know where she is. But perhaps no spiral climb today, we shall see. We were saying earlier that we're hoping she's going to be around for next year. I can see the air brakes out now, because she's going to, we hope, take part back into the circuit so that we can see her do a low plus a taxi charge. £4.50 of that at least will go to the Vulcan Sky Trust. So here is Kevin and Pod bringing her in off the low overshoot, bringing the gear up again. Like a homesick angel. And I misled you. I said he was going to do an overshoot on the landing direction. He did it in the opposite direction. Now the gear's coming down again, and this will be in for her landing. Now because she's...
Vulcan, roger, clear to land, runway 27. The surface wind is 250 knots.
Vulcan, clear land, gear down.
Every time it's used, so we don't use it when we don't have to. But I'm sure we shall see. We think she's got a guardian angel who's a bit inattentive. Sometimes she forgets, but she's so far always come back in time. She's just about to touch down. So we'll look for the little puffs of smoke as the main wheels touch down. Just holding her off. Not even any puffs of smoke. A very, very smooth landing. 16 wheels down, 2 to go. And let's see how long they'll keep the nose wheels off the ground. Slowing down, looking like some great, enormous, prehistoric creature. How beautiful. How absolutely special.
Well, it certainly is something, isn't it, the Vulcan? As I was going through those menus, I thought, yeah, we've got to show that for you, haven't we? And I tell you what else we've got to show.
26, clear for takeoff and display.
Before we actually get to the next bit, we've got our good friend, Dickie McVitie. He's just popped in to the actual chat room. So, hey, Dickie McVitie, great to see you as always, my boy. I hope you're keeping well. And what we're going to do, we're going to say hello to Dickie McVitie right now with a bit of luck. Let's move that across.
My name's Andy. I'm watching Asia World.
Just a minute. I'm just...
Hi, folks,
this is... Right. You got to bear with the bear just a minute. Let's move this across. There he is. It's the main man. It's our very own Dickie McVitie. And this was down at Milden Hall last... I'm trying to think when it was. It was in the sun was starting to set. So it must have been around about July time. Beautiful sunny weather. Let's see what he's got to say anyway. Take it away.
This is Dickie McVitie from the chat room. Yes, the mad bloke. Sorry about that. Just say you're watching Airshow World with the one and only Stu Bear.
Absolutely, my man. Thank you so much. And I tell you what, fantastic guy, great supporter of Airshow World as well. I tell you, big thumbs up to you, mate. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
A picnic basket has everything a bear needs. And I'm not just talking about the treats and snack type goodies. No, a picnic basket holds a lot more than that. It holds dreams.
What are we looking at?
Hey, Yogi, you're watching Airshow World.
Look me in!
You sure it'll work, Yogi?
Well, you know, boo-boo, I'm smarter than the average bear!
Oh, I just had to do that one more time. And that's exactly what Friday nights, on a Friday, we have lots of fun like that. Jingles, mentions from lots of people, famous people as well, pilots, all sorts of folks. Don't forget, join us every Friday night between 7 and 8 o'clock. It's a great fun show. Meanwhile, we've got just a little bit more time. So just before I leave you with a bit of luck, if I get the buttons correct, we'll get back. We'll get back to where we were.
1 copies 1720.
It was late June, was it? What a beautiful evening it was as well there, Dickie. So Friday nights, that's what it's all about. It's the fun night. Don't miss it. Make sure your notifications are working because, hey, we could be live at any time, especially in around about 4 weeks' time, or maybe before then. I'm talking about when we go live to the airfields once again, taking Airshow World back on the road.
From one, we're holding over Swindon at 1,000 feet.
And from Istanbul, we've had Kansin Sawyer. Fantastic to see you, my good friend.
4 miles to you. Want to run out well before then? Hear me, mate. We'll talk about it when we get a bit closer, but I'm probably not going to have enough.
And also, good afternoon to Danny Mayer. Car Shield. He's at Dublin Airport at the moment. Hiya, Carl. Always good to see you as well.
aircraft to Hurricane holding hand, 14 with a high split.
Well, I'm sure our Marie D certainly enjoyed the Vulcan. Hey, Zakari, I don't know about yoga, but we certainly had a yogi.
Fellas, this is the Hurricane plan. I've not got enough fuel to even start with you guys. Otherwise I'd have to land at Fairford and just...
Oh, what a day that was. Absolutely.
So my intention...
Dick McVitie says, I think it was the day the U-boat nearly binned it. On the runway. You certainly remember that. It's something I will never forget. I was filming it and I was going, OMG.
You to carry on as we breathe.
And then we were going, did it come out? Did you film it? We certainly did.
At our respective airfields.
And I was the only person that actually filmed that. I'm sure you've seen that particular piece of video.
At this rate, if we're not on until 20 past, I'll only have 10 gallons of gas for the entire display. Right on minimum. I've been airborne at hour 35 already.
Zakari says... Oh, I nearly forgot. His mom is in Belgium. That's the home of the Red Devils and the Belgium Air Force F-16 solo display team.
T-17, you can then display land, and then we'll carry on once you're down.
Hey, well, hey, Zakari, you'll have to get your mom. Get her on the... Get her watching. Subscribe to Airshow World. We'll love it. Love to see her in here.
I'm just not comfortable. They're the ones that screwed this up, so I'm going to go to Campbell.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, folks. We're going to be leaving you very, very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday wet afternoon at East Mids Airport. Don't forget, from early April, when it's light enough, I will be doing the live cargo shows from East Midlands Airport, and that is something
negative.
I'm sure you don't want to miss. It was so popular last year. And that's a quick second look at that crossover split that all the aircraft do with the Frecce Tricolore. So we'll just see the Frecce Tricolore finish their display with a crazy flight. Thank you very much there, Clive Everly. I'm pleased you've enjoyed the show. Also, Marie D, thank you for popping by and finding Air Show World. It's the only place to be, the friendliest chat room in the business.
Fairford ground.
And a bit of Pavarotti as well. What more could you ask for?
Just confirm our slot time now, please.
Okay, just 1 second. Looking at about a 40 slot.
And one more chance to see the Italian Tricolore across the sky.
Wind Walker shutting down, starting again at 25 past.
Roger that.
Wind, please.
Well, have yourself a fantastic rest of your Saturday afternoon, evening, morning, night, wherever you are.
Downwind. Roger.
That's the great thing about Airshow World on YouTube.
Roger.
We get people from all over the world, and we love you for it. Thank you so much, everybody. We've only just scratched the surface of this, hope we don't scratch it too much, of this particular DVD. And we'll be back with more from this. Gotta remember, we are up to the start of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. That is where we will pick it up next time. All right, so if you like, of course, hey, you gotta like, especially Morris, the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight and all the Warbirds and all that great stuff. Ed Codwell, he says, see ya, great show, thank you very, very much. And that's the important thing, make sure those notifications are actually working, because could be live at any time. Most important when we're taking it out on the road. And who else can we say bye to and thank you before we go? If you want to get a message in, you've got around about 30 seconds before we close it all down. You can keep talking for around about 10 minutes after the show finishes. So, hey, please don't be shy. Keep it going. And we will catch you, though, in just, hey, later this week. Don't forget, make a date, Friday night at 7 o'clock UK time for the 60-minute show. I've got some fantastic features lined up for you. If you would like to take part on a Friday night show, it's simple enough. All you got to do is contact my good self on that email address, which is Stu, S-T-U, at, you ready for it? It's airshowworld.com. Simple. Couldn't be easier. So we will see you on that. And I am just looking for one last little thing to show you before we actually say good afternoon to you. Got to say thank you to Julie, and I hope we've not hindered you with the preparations for your lovely dinner. I've got to go downstairs right now. We've got something rather nice cooking in the oven, so certainly going to get that in just a moment. But hey, in case you didn't know, because we've got some new people who have been in the chat today, don't forget, it's not just watching the videos and everything else. Airshow World can give you guys something back. We can give you the 15% off all your tea and coffee. Let's have a quick word from the sponsor. Here we go. With a bit of luck, we should hit the button. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code AIRSHOW. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. It certainly is. That's as easy as that. You can get your 15% off. Don't forget to use that code, okay? It is AIRSHOW, AIRSHOW, and it's all uppercase. Hey, until later in the week, have yourself a fantastic Sunday. I will catch you later. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon.